Good evening, I'm Justin Farmer.
And I'm Monica Pearson. The mayor tells us all the horrible details must come out for the city to move forward. Late this afternoon, a statement on behalf of Superintendent Beverly Hall insisted she was not aware of widespread cheating. New at 6, Channel 2's Lori Geary is live in Midtown with the mayor's plan to rebuild Atlanta's reputation. Lori.
Monica, Mayor Reed told me the only way for the city of Atlanta to recover from this cheating scandal is to get all of the facts out in the open, talk about them, answer people's questions about them, and then learn from this crisis.
The governor made a remark yesterday that parents, teachers, and taxpayers were cheated after reading this report. But were we all duped, in a sense?
I don't think that there is any question that that happened. I believe the games were real.
Atlanta Mayor Kasim acknowledges the jumps in the test scores within the Atlanta public school system should have signaled to outsiders there were problems long before the AJC uncovered them. Reed says Governor Nathan Deal briefed him yesterday morning on just how widespread the cheating was, that it was happening in almost 80% of the schools examined.
And it was one of the worst days that I've had since I've been in elected office.
Reed, who as mayor has no control over the Atlanta School Board, says it's too early to say whether former Superintendent Beverly Hall should go to jail, that he'll leave that decision to the district attorneys.
What do you think about Dr. Beverly Hall's role in all of this?
I think that she knew or should have known. There is no one that escapes blame.
Reed says the fallout may continue if teachers and principals are criminally charged, but he'll work on rebuilding the city's image.
Is the reputation of Atlanta on the line with this school crisis?
Well, I believe it is. I think that we're going to turn this into something positive because we're going to stop the harm. This is very bad, but we're going to recover and we're going to get through it. And I think we're going to have a better system because the things that have occurred here simply will not be allowed to occur again.
Mayor Reed says even though he has no control over how the Atlanta School Board runs its business, he will try and stay involved. He also says it's a good first step that the school board hired the former university chancellor as the interim superintendent. Reporting live from Midtown Atlanta, Lori Geary, Channel 2 Action News.
Lori, thank you. And late this afternoon, the attorney for former Superintendent Beverly Hall sent us a statement on her behalf. It says, quote, the report's conclusion that Dr. Hall actually knew of any such cheating is based entirely on supposition. The further conclusion that Dr. Hall should have known rests on negative inferences from selective circumstantial evidence. Now, the statement goes on to say Dr. Hall never was aware of any widespread cheating.
The cheating report also called into question emails from the Metro Atlanta Chamber. Investigators claim those emails show an attempt to finesse an investigation past the governor to protect Atlanta's reputation. All new at 6, Channel 2's Manuel Bojorquez asked questions about the business community's involvement. And Manny's live in downtown Atlanta.
Well, Justin, here are the emails referenced in that cheating investigation. They were written by a chamber vice president. We were not able to get a hold of her today, but the man who served as chair of the chamber last year during the investigation did sit down with us this afternoon.
We're still focused on what really matters.
And Bill Lingenfelter, former chair of the Metro Atlanta Chamber, says that is a high-quality education for the city's children. But the governor's report calls that into question, pointing to an August 2010 email by Chamber Vice President of Public Policy Renee Blumenthal saying, quote, we could finesse this through them, which investigators felt meant trying to finesse the bad news past Governor Sonny Perdue. Not so, says the former chair.
The intent has always been to make sure that whomever read whatever report fully understood it.
In another email from February 2010, Blumenthal quotes a researcher who suggests then Superintendent Beverly Hall should deal with one report by, quote, say strongly I'm going to act on it and not ask for more data. Critics like John Sherman of the Fulton County Taxpayers Association are livid.
The importance of covering it up for the reputation of the business community of Atlanta. Shameful, absolutely shameful.
The report does not go as far as to call the business community's actions a cover-up, and Mr. Lingenfelter says there was never an attempt to do that. That a Blue Ribbon Commission impaneled last year did not have the same power as the governor's team and therefore could not yield the same results. He says their focus has been and will remain on the children.
Because the business community is strictly interested in making sure that Atlanta's children are well educated, well prepared for either college, technical schools, or the workforce.
In the end, he and John Sherman of the Fulton County Taxpayers Association do agree on this. They both say that it is time to move forward and help support the new leaders of Atlanta Public Schools. We're live in downtown Atlanta. I'm Manuel Bajorquez, Channel 2 Action News.
And the Fulton County District Attorney released a statement reading in part, "I have appointed a second senior member of our staff who will begin a thorough review of this case to determine what role our office will play in taking action on this report."
New at 6, Speaker of the House David Ralston is calling the scandal a black mark on the city of Atlanta.
I was nauseated. I was sickened. I was sickened because I thought of the young people in this city that I love so much.
The Speaker told us today he has pledged his support to Mayor Kasim Reed and is willing to work with him to find a solution at the state level. Channel 2's Tom Regan spent hours digging through the state investigative report. He also spent hours trying to get comments from 3 principals named in it. Coming up at 6:30, Tom will have the story and what the district plans to do tomorrow.